Guys, it's Lux, and today's a very high-rated match. I think you know the guys, Dan Top Deck team with over 1,200 rating. And I think you know, for the people, for the subscriber, for the people who watch the channel, is the most the video I got the most view with on my YouTube channel. So it was a pretty high-rated match between him playing Turbo Value against a friend playing Zombie, and here I'm playing Amaryllis against the Blackwing, which is I'd say it's a pretty tough matchup for Amaryllis. But you'll see, the drilling book god gifted us with some insane ends every single match, every single duel. So I think this match is pretty fire. So yeah, so you see I start and I open the trapdoor shoot, which going first plus the on fire, which is looking pretty good, even though I have a triple away 18 ends. So let's see how we navigate it. So I go from lone fire, yeah, just set up the Titanal, set the trapdoor shoot, and I get some intel on my opponent. So yeah, I guess I just it will be, I think, the only big misplay I made this game. It was just I was doing something else while I was playing, so I forgot to activate trapdoor shoot in draw phase or standby phase. It's not it's just a misplay. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say yeah, wait, standby phase. Like it was too late. It's on me. So yeah, I just don't say anything. And then he said two cards, and that's the thing with Titanial. He just play well around the Icarus attack. So not top deck Mark of the Rose, which doesn't do shit. So yeah, I just swing, and I see he go for Icarus attack, so obviously I'm gonna negate it. So yeah, the Titanial just trade with the Icarus attack and the value. And I still have the set trapdoor shoot. So do I set the plague? I think I hold it for later. So now I can activate trapdoor shoot, see the hand, and now I have confirmation. Well, we had it with a Icarus attack that is on Blackwing, and also you see he's main decking my body as a shield, which will come up actually. So yeah, he just passed his turn, and yeah, I top deck a torrential, which gets cleared by my body as a shield, so pretty unfortunate. So yeah, just the torrential and waits, because I need him to have a face-up monster to make anything work. So he top decks Allure of Darkness, and he goes for it, so he's playing pretty well around the trapdoor shoot now. He banished the value, and he passed his turn, so now I pass my turn too. I'm pretty happy he has a slow start, because it helps me unbreak this very bad end and just give me more chance to find the answers. So yeah, he finally summoned the Kaloot, which is fine. I let it happen, and yeah. Now I top deck the card trooper, which is pretty interesting. So I go for it, get the mills, and I found the Necrogarna, which will come up against Blackwing. So yeah, I try to run over Kaloot, it works, and now I have to pray it doesn't have a Blizzard in hand. But he top decks the brain control, so he goes for the brain control, the card trooper, which is pretty good for him. Then he uses the card trooper, and he missed the Sirocco, which makes it works with the value, so that's a pretty good hit for him. So he can go for it. He goes for the Blackwing Armed Wing, so I go for torrential. No, I let it happen. So he special summon Gale. I go for torrential. Now he used my body as a shield. We knew he had it, but yeah, I'm just forcing activation here. Then yeah, he attacked directly with everything, and I think I just negate the armed wing attack with Necrogarna. So yeah, it did come up. So he makes a synchro 6, and I lose the draw. So yeah, the brain control was pretty tough, and then you can just set the back rows, but it doesn't. So I go for the heavy storm for only one, to make sure my play goes through. So no, yeah, still the Hound Wing, so I can normal summon the Plague. I can make a Colossal Fighter, and yeah, just crash into Goyo and gets one hit directly. So now it's getting very low, and that's pretty good for me. And I think I just used the Foolish in main phase 2 to set up the Amaryllis, and now it's just a race against him, because I know he has a pretty slow hand. So yeah, I get the first Amaryllis, and only 3 Amaryllises, and you lose. I just have to pay attention to Blizzard and Bora, but yeah, he top decks Shura actually, which is pretty good for him. So he can clear the Amaryllis, but he can't really do anything against the Colossal Fighter. Well, he has the G Prison, but We didn't know that yet. So yeah, Amaryllis goes in once. He special summon the Kalut because yeah, we saw the Gale and we saw both value, so there's no good targets for him anymore. So he just sets everything. And here I try to attack over the Shura, so he will use the G Prison, which is which sucks because he has the answer for Colossal Fighter. So in main phase 2, I can go for Hidden Hammery, and I get back the different dimension ground. So I use this effect, I discard the second Amaryllis to get back a Titanial actually. So he has the bottomless for Titanial, which is fine, but during the end phase I can bring back double Amaryllises, and no, oh, only one? Let me see. Yeah, I only have one plan to banish. Yeah, that sucks. So Blackwing doesn't help, so it clears the Shura, which is fine, so it gets even lower, and now I just need one more Cluster Amaryllis and I win, but I need to top deck something because above the Titanial aren't doing anything. And I have the Plague in hand, so let's see, so he sets, and I think I top deck, yeah, Mystical Space Typhoon, so I go for it. Then in end phase, I just go for Amaryllis and hope he doesn't top deck Bora. And it doesn't, so now it's pretty locked up. So he just admit this one because if I attack with Amaryllis, I just win. So we're going to game number 2. And like you said, it's always World Championship final against me when I will post this replay on my channel. So yeah, thanks Dan. We can thanks Dan for this very high-rated match. So no, he just yeah, normal summon the Shura instead the Legacy, and yeah, I was testing Gale in the side deck, but I don't think it would come up. So I steal the Shura, he lets it happen. So I special summon my Gale, and yeah, I just go for battle phase. So yeah, I'm just being very aggressive here. But yeah, it's so you play it with Amaryllis. So I go for Armor Master. There's no bottomless, which is pretty cool. So I can just yeah, I actually go for charge now, and I think I get I get Lila, and I found Necrogana again, and the Amaryllis. So it's looking pretty good for me. So I can just normal summon the Lila, and I try to clear the sets. Well, it was a Legacy, so that's bad. It updates Dark Arm Dragon, and now let's see if I get the mills. The mills are not that great, so now it's his turn. So you can yeah, go for Blizzard, and Blizzy can make Secret 6, and yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be pretty tough. So you also special summon Bora. I can go for Bryanak. Then he gets the Mordark in the grave. So now I can make Dark Arm Dragon also, and then he can kill the Lyra. Try to swing for game. So I have thankfully I have the Necrogana to save me. Well, I was not dead, but pretty close to it. So then he just sets Icarus attack, and let's see. So yeah, the Dandelion and Torrential Tribute are not really helpful. So I just set everything, but he has Icarus attack in end phase. I guess he clears both sets. Clears both sets, and then he can just go. Yeah, Blizzy, and yeah, that's just game. So we're going to game number 3, and you'll see how gifted we were during this matchup. So I'm first, and I opened the Royal Decree, and also you see the end is not very good, but I have card destruction. So I just have to play it smart. So what do I do? So yeah, I said the Royal Decree, and I'm like, I think I have to shotgun the card destruction now because he might have a good end or he might have a bad end. I don't know, but I need to top deck something. So I go for the card destruction, and this works very well because first it plays around the trapdoor shoot. He also already had the setup with Sirocco and deck devastation Varus, and also he had Heavy Storm, which answered the Royal Decree. So I can go for it, and giving his reaction, it was a pretty good card destruction. So yeah, just the card destruction go insane against his hand. So yeah, I was pretty happy. Also, the first Dandelion gets me 2 tokens, and since I saw the Heavy Storm, I can now freely set my trap cards. So yeah, it changed everything in this game. So now I can just normal summon the Lyra, which will get me the 3 meals, and also have the Dimensional Prison set. So if he tries to clear the Lyra, I can answer the monster. And if he sets up a bunch of traps, I can just Royal Decree him for game. So yeah, that's that's how I want to play it. So yeah, I set the Dimensional Prison, and I get the meals. And now I already have 2 volcanic counters in the grave, which is pretty good in this matchup, and you'll see. So yeah, I pass my turn, and I special summon the Amaryllis because I can protect it with the Dimensional Prison. So it top decks, it actually top decks Dark Arm Dragon, and it already have 2 darks in the grave. So like I said, we're both opening pretty good. So now he goes for the Black Whirlwind, which is fine. Then he can normal summon the Sirocco. And in hindsight, I think I should have set the second Dimensional Prison. There was no need to keep it. Maybe just being afraid of Black Rose Dragon, I guess. So he special summon the Gale, can use its effect on the Lila. And let's see, there's no Necrogamma in the grave. And yeah, here he choose to go for the Stardust Dragon, which looks like a good play because maybe he was afraid of Mirror Force, but actually I think he never saw the Dimensional Prison yet. So he tried to clear the Lila, and that's pretty good for me because now I'm sure both my monsters are going to survive, so I can just use the Dimensional Prison and banish the Stardust. So he has now he has 4 darks in the grave. So he said 2 cards, and in end phase I can just go for Warrior Decree. So now I'm fully confident for this game. So I just put this Cluster Amaryllis in attack, and I just try to deal as much damage as I can, just to force him into a checkmate situation with both Volcanic Counter, and also this Lila I wanted to stick as long as it can, just to get more meal. So yeah, I try to. He gets 3k for Amaryllis and half of the attack of Lila. He just forget. He just only take off. So then I use the Lila and I clear the Black Whirlwind because I don't want him to. I want to prevent him from getting any more pluses. And I also set the Dandelion because it might come up, and yeah, maybe I should have set Dimensional Prison because if he has the Mystical Space Typhoon, the prison could come up, and then during the end phase I get the 3 meals, so I get another plant, which is wonderful because now I can special summon Amaryllis again. So yeah, now it's his play to make, and the thing with Royal Decree is that I have no interruption, so now I can go for Gale. Blizzy to special summon Gale. So now it's back to 3 dark monster in the grave. So now he can special summon Dark Arm Dragon. So like I said, we both had pretty good hands. So now I can use Dark Arm Dragon. I can banish, so he banishes 1 dark, so he clears the Royal Decree. So he gets back the Mirror Force and the Solemn Judgment and the Bottomless. So that's pretty good for him. Then he can go for Dark Arm Dragon again, and he clears the set, and Dandelion actually miss, so I can get any tokens. Then he goes for it again, and he clears Amaryllis. So now he's pretty low. He clears the Lila, he clears 1 token, and yeah, that's all he can do. But the thing is, yeah, earlier I milled the Sengen, and I select in a Gale. So I have 2 darks in the grave. So now I can go for the brain control and steal the darkness. Now, actually, I go for different dimension reincarnation first, and I try to go for the Lone Fire. So he lets it work, so I can go for Lone Fire. Because the only thing he can do here would be Solemn Judgment, but he let it happen, so I can make more plants in the grave for the Amaryllis. So against 1 Lone Fire, 2 Lone Fires, and then I special summon Titanal. But he has the Bottomless. No, he chooses not to use the Bottomless because he wants to save it for the Amaryllis in my grave, which is pretty smart. So I go for the Brain Control, thinking that's just game here. But he has the Solemn Judgment. So yeah, like you said, you can scam me. So I use the Solemn Warning and the Brain Control, which is pretty bad. So now I try to deal more damage by attacking the Blizzy, I guess. So yeah, just put the token into attack position because I want to crash into Dark Arm Dragon and just go for a double Volcanic Counter. So I try to attack with my token. So he used the Mirror Force. So luckily for him, he had both Mirror Force and Solemn Judgment. So like I said, we had pretty good hands. So I'll lose the whole board. And during the end phase, I can just go for Amaryllis once. But now he has like I said, he had the Bottomless for the Amaryllis. But it's very low, and I have both. I got 2 Volcanic Counter and the Lone Fire, so any one of those monsters will just checkmate him. So like I said, I wanted to put him into this checkmate position, and I think the silent judgment was the nail in the coffin. So it updecks the Bora, which doesn't really matter. Because the only thing he could do would be like to go for Android, magical Android, and stall as much as he can. So yeah, I said a better top deck Mark of the Rose to close the game, or just normal summon a weak monster. So yeah, bust everything in defense except the Dark Dragon. I don't draw anything, so I bust my turn. He draw Warrior Oppression, which didn't do anything, so he just sets it. Yeah, I found the Necrogana, so I just go for the game shot, so I normal summon it, try to crash into Dark Arm Dragon. He has no answer. I take 2200 life points, and he takes 44 with both organic counter, and yeah, that's just game. So so he says subscribe to your channel, free views with me. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this match with Dan. It was very high rated. And also shout out to Dan for the high rated match. So I hope you guys like this one. It was pretty high rated, and also it's a pretty tough matchup for the Amaryllis deck. So it was nice training for me. So yeah, I hope you guys like this one, and I see you maybe with Amaryllis, maybe with something else. Keep you posted. So bye bye guys.